Okay, let's go to something less funny, but still very gripping. The Handsworth Song film. It's a documentary, or avant-garde documentary, about the riots of Handsworth in Birmingham, one of the suburb or one of the Midland towns.
Yeah.
It's a very important town, and you know, Birmingham was one of the places where people of color, different parts of the world, settled extensively because it was an industrial heartland. It was part of the industrial.
A lot of immigrants arrived there to work in the factories.
Both the traditional industries, the coal, maybe not coal, but steel certainly was there, but also the new industries, car manufacturing, they were all based in that part of the world. So a lot of people, India, Pakistan, the Caribbean, went to settle there. You know.
What caused the riots?
Good question. I don't think anyone ever knows what causes these things. And in a way, it's a search for the answer that we try to make more.
That makes the documentary very intriguing, because you're not a classic documentary maker who looks for the answer or for the clue. You find out that you stay clueless, and that's a driving force of the documentary.
Because look, something like Handsworth Songs was made at a time when, I mean, none of us, I don't think, if you told me then, if you were an angel of history and you sat on my shoulder and you said, listen, you know, when you're finished with this film, 30 years from now, you'll be shown in Holland to a group, and they'll...
The Bali.
You know, all we knew, this was the urgent cultural and political question was this. A set of riots, happened in September, November of '85. And most of the press, and certainly almost all the politicians, were all agreed that these were acts of criminality. And that because they were acts of criminality, they were somehow beyond narrative. You couldn't speak about them politically. You certainly couldn't recoup them in everyday discourse. We weren't convinced of that, you know. But then we were lucky because...
this was a starting point for going into Handsworth with...
Yes.
This was a starting, because you saw that mainstream media, the establishment, was not trying to put it in...
Absolutely. I mean, you know, we had friends who lived in Birmingham, and the minute the events kicked off, we got phone calls, could you come down and film? And so we went and we filmed, but we don't have the resources of a TV station. The television stations had their images that night.
Yeah.